What is going on, YouTube? It is All Things Mets Media, and today we're going to be talking about Francisco Lindor, baby. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is where you get the latest Mets news, latest Mets media. Let's get into it. Francisco Lindor has been completely on fire lately. You know, these stretch of games. Wow. 40 RBIs. He's batting .262 right now. He has 8 home runs. He's like third or fourth in the National League RBI list right now, doing an amazing job of just driving in runs, being a run producer, and not trying to do too much. And I'll tell you this, Francisco Lindor, guys, he's been on fire. Let's take a look at some opposite field hits, some home runs that he's been, doing lately. And yeah. As you can see, guys, Francisco Lindor is hitting the ball the other way, and that is the key for Francisco Lindor, to hit the ball the other way, not to just try to pull the ball, which he was doing in the beginning of the year, just trying to pull the ball every time, not really trying to go. If he uses the whole field, this guy has gap-to-gap power, able to hit home runs, able to drive in runs, able to hit, RBI doubles, RBI triples. This guy is very, very talented, and there's a reason why the Mets paid him $341 million. He was one of the best shortstops, out there that was going to be in the free agency. And the Mets traded for him, and they gave up 2 young shortstops, which is Andres Jimenez and Ahmed Rosario. But they traded for him because of a reason, because Francisco Lindor is an all-star, a guy that, is an amazing defender, a guy that has gap-to-gap power, a guy that can, definitely bat you over 300 and, driving some over 90 or 100 runs and, put the ball in play. That's what the Mets want from Francisco Lindor. And recently in this stretch, guys, Francisco Lindor hasn't not been striking out a lot. He's been trying to go the other way. He hasn't been just trying to pull the ball. And that's what I love about Francisco Lindor lately. This is the Francisco Lindor that the Mets paid for. The Francisco Lindor that can definitely, go the other way. And this guy is the player of the week, baby. Francisco Lindor is the player of the week. I don't know if you guys know, but he is the National League player of the week. What a great, stretch of games for Francisco Lindor. He's been amazing. Congrats to Francisco Lindor, and I hope he keeps it up because he and Alonso are the key for this team. So, what I love about Francisco Lindor this year is he's not putting all the pressure on himself this year. He's just trying to drive in runs. He's just trying to hit the ball, and he's just not trying to do too much. So that's what I love about Francisco Lindor. He's taking it easy. He's not putting as much pressure as he was last year. I know last year was a tough year for him. It was the first year in New York. It was going to be tough. Not a lot of people, can just come to New York and just be amazing and, adapt to this New York market. Now, everybody thought that Francisco Lindor could have adapted to the New York market right away and he would be a superstar right away. But that didn't happen the first year. He did terrible. But this year, he's showing that sign of confidence. He's showing that he's able, to adapt. He's showing that he's not putting all the pressure on himself and he's just a player. He's not trying to be the team leader, but he knows that he is important to this team. He knows that he's going to be in this team for the next 10 years. So Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonso are very, very key for this team to, go to the World Series, go to the playoffs, and they have been playing out of their mind right now. Francisco Lindor has been playing great defense, and his offense is just getting better and better. Let me know what you guys think about Francisco Lindor, because I'll tell you this, I love that he's the National League Player of the Week, and I hope that he just keeps it going. I don't want him to lose this approach, because if this guy keeps this approach going, he is going to bat over 300. He is going to hit over 20 home runs. This guy, Francisco Lindor, I wasn't worried about Francisco Lindor. I know that Francisco Lindor had this power. I knew that he had this ability, but I saw that he wasn't trying to go the other way. He was just trying to pull the ball. He was just trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark or, just try to pull the ball. But if you use the whole field, and that is the key for Francisco Lindor, if you use the whole field, we know what Francisco Lindor can do. And you clearly see, in that highlight that I showed. And also, you just watching the Mets games, you can see Francisco Lindor is not just trying to pull the ball anymore. That's what I love about Francisco Lindor. So hats off to Francisco Lindor. Let's keep this up. Let's keep it going, and let's go Mets, baby. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This has been All Things Mets Media. This is where you get your latest Mets media. Have a good one. Enjoy your day, and LFGM for life.